Yeah, no, sir.
All right, you got all this little prayer and everything. All right, men of Israel, we gotta go ahead and start the Sabbath service. All right. I'm good. Got the one. Okay. Go ahead and move some. All right. Step up, state your registry.
Kazak Shapar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharala.
Kazak Shapar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham. Nope. All right, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer. And we're going to do the prayers. We're going to start, turn, with Salakia, uncover the, grab the Torah, Salakia. All right. So I turn towards the east.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shema Shemayim.
Shema Shemayim.
Kadash.
Kadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ayashimnya.
Ayashimnya.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Kham.
Kham.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknanawa.
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 Badasaya 1.
Badasaya 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashanayawa.
Hawashanayawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakha.
Lakha.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Wahataparyam.
Wahataparyam.
Wahahalam.
Wahalam.
Aman.
Aman. What he said in English was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Thy
kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
That will be done
in earth, as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debtors.
Forgive us our debtors.
So like, forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
From evil.
From thine.
From thine.
Is the kingdom.
The kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever so be it.
Forever so be it.
So bless Israel, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua,
Barak Nanawa,
Barak Nanawa,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Waha,
Waha,
Yetzaparyam,
Yetzaparyam,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapa'ah,
Rapa'ah,
Magan,
Magan,
Hagan,
Hagan,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Hashem Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua,
Waraman.
The Waraman.
What he said in English was, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
name of Yahushua,
bless us,
and
Israel,
and
the school, bless him, shield and protect us, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
So be it.
This is a Hachat in the Hebrew, Yahweh,
Hashem
Yahushua, Hakashah, Nathanawa, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kamaduwa, Hakak, Tahar, Hamatazari, Hakak, Lahakayam, Hamatayam, Hakak, Harakuwath, Hamatalah, Agarshan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Waraman.
What he just said in the English is, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse, the lepers, the power to raise, the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Al-Yamyam,
Al-Haryam,
Al-Hayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Aim, Yahweh, Shah, Shamyam, Ba'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Wagalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Tazalka,
Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yamamam,
Yamamam,
Yamash,
Yamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Hakakah,
Hakakah,
Waharash,
Waharash,
Malahala,
Malaha,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Yakarai,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atnapashka,
Atnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar, Taza'atka,
Wabahaka,
Waba'atka,
Slaga, Ma'ata,
Ma'atha,
Wa'ai Alawam.
Wa'ai Alawam. What he just said in the English is, I will lift up my eyes
Lift up my eyes
unto the hills,
to the hills,
from whence cometh my help.
which comes from my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and
which
earth.
made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
He shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth
This time
and
forth
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
In Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damai, Slaga, Al-Damaya,
Adonai,
Al-Kha,
Hakah,
Al-Taqarash,
Al-Thakarash,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Dashakwat,
Tashakwat,
Al, Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awahabaka,
Kayabaka,
Slaga, Hayamya,
Hayim Yah,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Slaga, Rahash,
Rahash,
Slaga, Al-Amaka,
Alamatka,
Haharyamwa,
Aharimah,
Sawada,
Sawadah,
Wa'ata,
Wa'atha,
Yahatzazayawa,
Yahatzazara,
Al-Tazawaka,
Altazawaka,
Hamawo,
Amawah,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wakakiram,
Wakakiram,
Amagaya,
Amagiyah,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yasakar,
Esakar,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Wada,
Dawadah,
Kaya,
Kayah,
Na'atzazayawa,
Natazayah,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al-Yaka,
Ayakah,
Baryath,
Baryath,
Yakadwa, Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa,
Wa,
Yashamai,
Washamai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Wahaba,
Mawaba,
Wahagariam,
Wahagariam,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wahama one, Wa'aim one,
Wahawan,
Wa'aim Malak,
Wa'amalak,
Palash, Palashath,
Palashath,
I'm Yashimai,
Ayashimai,
Tazawar,
Azawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gamashawar,
Alawa,
Yalawa,
Amam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Za'awai,
Sarawai,
Labanya,
Yabanya,
Lawat,
the Wat,
Salah,
Salah,
Hasha,
Hasha,
Laham,
the Hun,
Kaminyan,
Amanya,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sahara,
Sahara,
Kaminyan,
Amayan,
Banakal,
Barakal,
Kayash,
Kayash,
like Kayashwan,
Kayashwan,
it's like Nashimwa,
Nashamwa,
Mahain, Ma'anya,
Ma'anya,
Dahara,
Ara,
Yahwa,
Yahwa,
Daman,
Daman,
Adama,
Ba'adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Nada, Yamawa,
Nada Yamwa,
Ka'arab,
Ka'arab,
Ashar,
Shah,
Amawo,
Amawo,
Naya Arash,
Narawash,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Af,
Af,
Na'awaf,
Na'awaf,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alhaya,
Shayatamwa,
Kinburu,
Kagalia Galia,
Kagalia,
Kagash,
Kagash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rakha,
Rakah,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Daba Ayara Ayara,
Ayah,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalaha,
Dalahat,
Salahat,
Hariam,
Ayah,
Hantaradakma,
Daratma,
Basa Aratka,
Basa Iraga,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapatka,
Wapatka,
Dabahalam,
Dahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Qualawan,
Qualawan,
Waha, Bakashwa, Shamkwa, Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa, Wahabahalawa, Adi-Aid, Waha, Aparwa, Waha, Abadwa, Waha Da'awai, Kaya'ata, Shamka, Yahweh, Bakwa. It's like Al-Yawan, Al-Kaharatazar.
All right, what he just said in the English was, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hiddenness. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against them. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, the Baal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of light. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a ram, and like Zaeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zamunah. Who said, Let us say to ourselves, the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid, with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, in trouble forevermore. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high. Over all the earth. That's it right there. All right, Sar. All right, you go ahead and put the Torah back down. All right, we're going to go ahead and start the lesson. Yeshakir, which means the sick. All right. Go to the last chapter that we was on. I believe it was Genesis 27:35. Correct.
Oh God.
All right. Also, Salaki, if I could, we got any more cups? I want to try to get a little bit of wine or something. I just think
That's clean. Not clean.
Yeah, but we gonna need that at the end.
Yes, sir.
I need something to drink out of. All right. You can go ahead and start reading out.
Yes, sir.
Call out the chapter and verse.
Out of Tanakh, Genesis 27 and 35. Wayam, Wayamar, Ba'a, Akayan, Bamara, Aha, Wayakwa, Bara, Kathan, verse 36. Wayam, Akaya, Kwaya, Shamara, Ya'akwaba, Waya'ai, Kwabanaya, Zaha, Pa'ai, Mayam, Af, Bakarath, Ya, Laquaka, Wahana, Athaha, Quashaka, Barakathaya, Waya, Amara, Halaa, Ataza, Lahath, Laya, Baraka, verse 37. Waya Ain, Yataza, Kwa, Waya Amar, La'a Sha'awa, Kan, Gabayar, Shamatha, Yakwa, Laka, Wa'af, Kal, Aka, Yahwa, Nathatha, Ya, Lawa, La'a, Badayam, Wada, Gan, Waya'af, Kal, Aka, Yawa, Nathatha, Ya, Lawa, La'a, Barayam, Wallah, Kaha, Aparwa, Makkah, Shakha, Banaya, verse 38. Waya, Amara, Ashawa, Al, Bawa, Ha, Baraka, Akath, Ha, Wa'a, Laka, Baraya, Barakaya, Gayam, Niya, Baya, Waya, Sha'a, Shawa, Kwalaya, Wayabak, verse 39. Waya'ain, Yataza, Kwa, Abba, Yawa, Waya, Amar, Allah, Yawa, Hanaha, Ma, Shamanaya, Rataza, Yaha, Mawa, Shabak, Wama, Salah, Shemayam, Allah, verse 40. Ya'al, Ka, Rabayak, Kaya, Wa'af, Hayak, Abad, Hayaha, Kayasha, Thurayadad, Parakwath, Lewa, Ma'al, Tazah, Rak, Verse 41. Wa'ah shatam ashawa ath ya'ah kwab al habarakah ashar baraka bayaha wa ya mara shawa ba labawa ya kwarbaya ya kwarabawa ya mayam abal abawa wa akara taza wa karagaya af wayai kwab akaya verse 42.
I think 41 is the last one, right? That's 7 verses.
I think that's
From 45.
35
From 35 to 41.
to 42.
42 is 7 verses. Okay, go ahead.
So, Wa'ah nadad Wa'ah gad La rabba kwaha af dabaraya shawa banaha ha gadayal wa the shalaha wa fa kwaraha la ya'a kwab ba naha ha kwasan watha amara laya ha naha raha wa ka yank. That's it.
All right. You go ahead and get that. So this chapter right here talks about Jacob and Esau and Isaac and of course Rebekah. And if you know anything about this particular chapter right here, it talks about the blessings that Esau and Jacob were to inherit by their father Isaac. Okay? And that Rebekah, because she knew that Jacob was supposed to receive that blessing, made it to where Jacob had to deceive Isaac, which was holy and righteous, had to deceive Isaac in his old age to ensure that Jacob received that blessing. Otherwise, Esau would have got that blessing, which was not rightfully his from the beginning. You understand? Which also shows that women play a great part in this truth, man. You understand? Because sometimes the Lord has to be with that woman to make a decision for a man who would have otherwise not made the right decision.
Wow.
You understand? You understand? And in this situation right here, Rebekah had to do something to ensure that the rightful blessing was going to go to the rightful son. So they had to deceive Isaac. What did they do? They cut the skin off of a kid goat. And they put that hairy skin on Jacob. Why? Because Esau was hairy, and Isaac, being that Esau was the oldest son, what was Isaac going to do? Isaac was going to bless him, give him the blessing, right? So Rebekah, knowing that Jacob was supposed to receive that blessing, she had to deceive Isaac by covering Isaac's arms with hair so that Isaac would perceive that he was dealing with Esau versus dealing with Jacob. You understand? When he was giving out that blessing. You understand? So we're going to go into this chapter and we're going to read what happened after that. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Out of the Bible, King James Version, Genesis 27 and 35. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety.
It says, thy brother came with subtlety.
Subtlety.
What does the word subtlety mean? Get that definition real quick, guy. Get the definition of subtlety. And if you know what the definition of subtlety is, you can also put it inside the comment section. All right? We have Sabbath service every Saturday. All right? We have classes Monday through Friday, except on Thursdays. Make sure you're tuning in and getting your attendance taken so that you can receive your name. If you believe that you have gotten all your that you put all your time in and that you are supposed to be getting your name, you should contact me ASAP. You understand? Contact one of these brothers, one of these officers in the school. You understand? My number is 803-297-1565. I am the camp leader over South Carolina. Make sure you're contacting us if you perceive that you're supposed to have been and had your name by now. You understand? And we'll go through the records and we'll make sure. You understand? But make sure you are getting your attendance taken. You understand? And making sure that you let it be known that you are in class so that we can keep up with you.
Okay.
All right? You got that?
You come.
Give me the definition of subtlety.
Subtlety, noun, slyness in design.
Slyness in design. Is there any more on that?
Artifice, gall, a cunning design or artifice, a trick, subtlety.
We'll say cunning. We'll use the word cunning. We'll use the word cunning and sly.
Wow.
You understand? Because that's exactly what he had to do in order to deceive Isaac so that Isaac wouldn't make the wrong decision. All right? They had to be cunning and they had to be sly. You understand? They had to put on that fur garment on Jacob to ensure that Isaac perceived Jacob to be Esau instead of him perceiving him to be Jacob. So that Jacob could get the blessing that Isaac would have otherwise gave to Esau. All right, keep reading.
And have taken away thy blessings.
And have taken away thy blessings. This is what Esau said. Esau is saying, my brother has been subtle and has taken away my blessings. Read on.
Verse 36, and he said, is not he rightly named Jacob?
Right, read.
For he supplanted me these 2 times.
Well, he supplanted me these 2 times. What does supplanted mean? Find the word supplanted. Supplanted. S-U-P-P-L-A-N-T-E-D. If I'm not mistaken, it means to take the place of. But look up see if you can find the actual definition.
Says supplant, supersede and replace.
Supersede.
Yeah, you come.
Go ahead. Keep reading.
Supersede and replace. Let's see here. That's the only.
That's good enough right there. Supersedes, replace. He took the place of, meaning he took what belonged to Esau. Jacob put himself in the place to get what Esau had, is what he's saying. He said, my brother supplanted. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Supplanted me these 2 times.
These 2 times, read.
He took away my birthright.
He took away my birthright. This is Esau complaining. He's saying, he took away my birthright. Read.
And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing.
And behold, now he has taken away my blessing. You understand? Keep reading.
And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
So now Esau is saying to Isaac, do I get a blessing? Is there anything that I get? I've lost my blessing and my birthright. My brother's taken that away from me.
Right.
Although Esau is so profane, man. Because really he sold his birthright. Give me that scripture that says, I think it's to the effect of Esau being profane. He sold his birthright for a morsel of meat. Find that scripture for me. You understand? Esau was really just, you know what I'm saying? He's just crying at this point. You understand? Because he was the one that gave his birthright away. He was the one that sold his birthright. He sold something that was so important away because he didn't really care about it. But then he had the nerve to get mad when it was all gone. You understand? See if you can find that scripture for me, Baba Kushab.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead and read it.
It's the
You give me the definition of profane.
it's the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, and verse 16. Least there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Least there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. Read.
Who for one morsel of meat.
Who for one morsel of meat. Keep reading.
Sold his birthright.
He sold his birthright, man. You understand? The Bible calls him a fornicator and profane, man.
Wow.
You got that word, profane?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Profane. Relating, it's an adjective, relating or devoted to that which is not sacred.
You understand? Because he doesn't care about this truth, man. He doesn't care. Esau doesn't give a damn about the order of things.
Wow.
And he doesn't give a damn about his birthright because he knew that it was a tradition. He understood that it was right for it was something that a father usually does, give their blessing to the oldest child, man. And he did not honor and love that tradition, or he didn't honor and love his gift that he could have got to his father. Instead, he decided to sell it, man. He is a profane animal, and he's even like that today, man. You understand? Which is the reason why we bring that. Was there any more on that?
Yeah, it says also to treat something with irreverence or disrespect.
And treat it with that's excellent.
Yes, sir.
Like he treated like it was irrelevant, or or with disrespect, meaning he didn't think nothing of his blessing or his birthright.
Okay.
He treated it like it was nothing, and he didn't realize that he sold his birthright. He sold dominion and power to his brother for a mere morsel of meat, man.
Wow.
For some pottage, for some meat, is what he sold his whole future for, man.
Wow.
You understand? Go back to the scriptures.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read.
Genesis 27:37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him my Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
Read that from the top again.
And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord.
So Isaac is telling Esau, I have made your brother your Lord. Read on.
And all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
And all of your brethren I have given to him as servants, man. Read.
And with corn and wine have I sustained him.
This is all of what Esau gave away, man.
Wow.
This is all what Esau gave away because he's profane. He has no respect for order. He has no respect for his blessings, and he sold it for a morsel of meat. Although Jacob was supposed to receive this blessing, you understand? And who knew it? Rebekah knew that. Rebekah knew that. The Spirit of the Lord was on Rebekah. The Spirit of the Lord was on Rebekah to make sure that Jacob, the son of Isaac and Abraham, who were going to be the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, was going to receive that blessing. She knew it, and Isaac didn't know it. And she made it right. Give a hand to our sisters, man. Give a hand to our women in the school, because y'all play important roles.
That's right.
You understand? Keep reading.
I have sustained him, and what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And verse 38, and Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing?
He wants to know, do I have one blessing? Do I get anything? Do I get anything? You know, listen, what an ignorant bastard he is, man. To get rid of his blessing, to get rid of what was already supposed to be his birthright, and then gonna ask, do I get anything? Read.
Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also.
Keep reading.
Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
And he cried like a baby. Cried like a bitch, man.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be with the fatness of the earth.
You understand? And he gave him a blessing anyway, man. He said, your dwelling will be with the fatness of the earth, man. You understand? Read.
And of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Now tell me this. Does not Esau is he not blessed with the sword today, man?
That's right, sir.
You understand? Does he not have some level of power and dominion today, man? You understand? He is blessed with the sword. Look at his military. Look at his weaponry. Right now, Esau has the best weapons in the entire earth. There is no nation of people who has the best weapons or weaponry or capabilities, military capabilities that he has. You understand? So he was allowed to have something, man. Isn't he a great hunter? You know what I'm saying? He does have the fatness of the earth. Look, he goes to all the different places, Grand Canyon. He's out there, swimming in all the damn, beautiful lakes and rivers and hunting, and he just has a lot of dominion over this land, man.
That's right.
You understand? So he was blessed with that. Keep reading.
Yes. Come on, sir. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith.
But he hated Jacob. You know why? Because the blessing that was given to Jacob was going to mean at the end of the white man's rulership, the black man was going to be in rulership forever.
That's right,
man.
That's right.
And we're going to have dominion over not just the earth, but the entire universe. You understand? And we are going to be those kings over them. Just like how they were kings over us. You understand? And we're going to rule over them. You understand? And we're going to have the fatness of the earth, and nobody will be able to regulate the fatness of the earth unless they come through the Hebrew Israelite, the black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, 12 tribes of Israel, man. Northern and Southern Kingdom. You understand? You understand? We have a blessing that Esau turned down.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
Keep reading.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. Because wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said unto his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother.
Now he's talking about slaying his brother, man. Because Esau he's an animal. You understand? He couldn't stand that his brother got that blessing. And he couldn't stand that his brother got his birthright. And now he wants to kill him, man. You understand? Esau is not capable of having brotherhood. You understand? And even today, the reason why we war against Edomites today is for the same reason, man. You understand?
That's right.
Is there any more on that?
That's it, sir.
That's it? All right. Go back to the Hebrew.
43. Genesis, Hebrew, out of Tanakh. Verse 43. 28 and 43. Wa'ah, Matha, Banaya, Shama'ai, Bakwalaya, Wa Kwayam, Barak, Laka, Al, Laban, Ak, Ayak, Ayaha, Kara Naya, verse 44. Wa'ah Wa'ya Shabbath Amara Ya Maram Kadayam Al Id Ashar Thashawab Kamath Aquayak, verse 45. Id Shanab Shawab Apa Aquayak Mamaka Wa Shakaf Ath Ashar, Asha, Yath, Lawa, Washala, Ka, Thaya, Wa, Lakwa, Kathayak, Masham, Lamah, Ashikal, Gam, Gayam, Shanaya, Kam, Yaham, Akkad, verse 46, Mara, Rabakokha, Al, Tazah, Kakwa, Tazath, Ba, Kayaya, Ma, Panaya, Ba, Nayawath, Kaf, Am, Lakwath, Akwaba, Ashaha, Ma, Banayawa, Ma, Bana, Waf, Kaf, Ka'Allah, Ma, Banayawath, Ratazah, Lamah, Laya, Kayayam, verse 1, 28 and 1. Wa, Yakwaha, Tazah, Kakwa, Al, Kokwab, Wa, Barak, Athawa, Wa, Tazah, Wa, Hawaya, Wa, Mara, Lawa, La'a, Thakwa, Ashaha, Quath, Kanayan, verse 2, 28 and 2. Qawam, Lakah, Padanaya, Aram, Bayath, Batha, Ha'al, Abaya, Amarak, Quath, Lakak, Masham, Ashaha, Ma, Banayath, Laban, Akaya, Amaka. That's it, sir.
Okay. All right. In the English from the top.
Verse 42. Verse 3. Yes. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Should be on what, 43?
Well, 43, yes, sir, you're right. Final con, sir. Final con. Now, therefore, Salaki, out of the Bible, verse 27, 43. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise. Flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran.
Go up to 42.
Verse 42.
Yep.
And verse 42, sir. 27:42. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah. And he sent and called Jacob, her youngest son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau is touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
Esau sat down with Rebekah and told Rebekah, I plan on killing my brother. And she went back and told Jacob, listen, your brother is consoling. He's thinking about killing you. All right, she's warning her son, man. She's letting her know, like any good mother would let her son know, that your brother is planning on killing you.
Wow.
Keep reading.
Yes, sir. Verse 43. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran.
That's what Isaac is telling her. It's telling him. All right, to flee, go to Haran. You understand? And go to my brother Laban in the land of Haran. All right, flee, because he's going to try to kill you now. Because you got two things. You got something that he wanted.
Wow.
And man, is he jealous and envious and evil?
That's right.
You understand that he is ready to kill you. Keep reading.
Verse 44. And tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away.
And tarry with him a few days, meaning dwell with him. Stay with him a few days until Esau's fury, until his anger dies down and he forgets about it. Until he doesn't want to do anything to you. Keep reading.
Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?
Do you understand? Meaning, why should I lose both of you in one day, man? Do you understand? And he was saying that I'm going to come and when everything dies down, I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring you back. All right, keep reading.
Verse 46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me?
Meaning, Rebekah didn't want him to marry the women of that land, man. That she just was tired of them type of women. Ain't no telling what kind of women they were. They probably some hard-headed, evil women. You know what I'm saying? And she was tired of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So she told Isaac, she said, listen, I don't want him to be married here. It's going to drive me nuts. All right? Don't let him marry a woman in this land. Keep reading.
Verse 28. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
You will not go and take a daughter of the wives of the women of the men of Canaan. All right, keep reading.
Verse 2. Arise and go to Padan Aram.
Arise and go to Padan Aram. Keep reading.
To the house of Bethuel.
All right, keep reading.
Thy mother's father. And take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother.
This is the instructions that Isaac gave to him to go to his mother's brother, Laban, you understand, and get a daughter, marry a daughter from his mother's brother, Laban. All right? Keep reading.
Oh, that was it, sir.
So that was it on that?
Yes,
all
sir.
right, back to the Hebrew.
Back to the Hebrew, verse 3. 28 and 3. Wa'al, and Shadiyah, Ya Barak, Athak, Wa Yaparaka, Wa Ya Rabah, Waha Yayath, La Quahal, A Mariam, verse 4. Wayathan, Laka, Barakath, Baram, laka wakwa zarab ag athak la rashaf af aratazah maga rayak ashar Nathan Rakayam Lakwa Baram. Verse 5. Waya Shala Ya Taza Kakwa Af Ya'ai Kwab Waya Lak Pana Naha Aram Al Laban Ban Batha Wa'al Haya Maya Akaya Rabakwaya Ayam Ya'ai Kwab Wa'ai Shawa. Verse 6. Wayara Shawa Kaya Barak Ya Tazak Kwa Af Ya Kwab Washa Lakha Athawa Padanaha Aram Lakwa Lakwath Lawa Masham Ashar Baba Raka Ya Baba Rakawa Thawa Waya Tazaiwa Alaya Wa Lawa Mara La'a Thaqaka Shaha Ma Banawath Na'an. Verse 7. Waya Shamai okay. Ya Quab Aal Abba Yawa Wa'al Amara Waya Lak Pada Noha Aram. Verse 8. Waya Raha Waya Ra'a Ashawa Kaya Ra'a Waf Bana Waf Kana Ad Kana Ain Bayai Waka Bayai Yanaya Yataza Kwakwa Abayaha. That's it, sir.
All right. From the top.
Out of the Bible, 28 and verse 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think that's verse 6 or 7.
Well, we went to
Verse he's supposed to be starting on. Just go ahead and start at 5.
Way back on 5.
Yeah, just go back.
Oh, okay, that's right, that's right. Yeah, it is 5, sir. It's locked in. And Isaac sent away Jacob and went to Padan Aram unto Laban, son of Bethuel the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's.
As a matter of fact, Salaki, go up to verse 3.
Verse 3. Verse 28 and 3. And the Most High also bless thee, and make thee fruitful, and multiply thee.
All right.
That thou mayest be a multitude of thy people.
So Jacob is getting also this blessing that he becomes large in his dwelling, and that the Lord blesses him with a large nation. All right, keep reading.
Verse 4. And give thee the blessings of Abraham to thee, and to thy seed.
And all of the blessings that was given unto Abraham, that was passed to Isaac, is now being brought down to Jacob and Jacob's seed. Go ahead.
With thee, that thou mayest inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger.
You will inherit the land as well that you are a stranger, meaning all the lands that around here that has strangers in them, we are going to have that land.
Wow.
You understand? Keep reading.
Thou art a stranger, which the Most High gave to Abraham. Verse 5. And Isaac sent away Jacob and went to Padaram unto Laban, son of Bethuel the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's and Esau's mother. Verse 6, 28 and 6, Genesis. When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Padan Aram to take him a wife from thence, and that as he blessed him and gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
All right. So Esau knew he knew that Jacob was heading over to his uncle's house. All right, and he knew that he was also told not to take a woman from the land of Canaan as well. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 7. And Jacob obeyed his father and his mother and was gone to Padan Aram. Verse 8. And Esau sinned that the daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father.
Right, so he knew that Esau wasn't. He knew that based on the fact that Jacob was instructed not to go and get a woman from the land from that land. Esau knew that his father wouldn't be pleased for him to go get a woman from that land as well. Keep reading.
Verse 9, 28. Then went Esau unto Ishmael, and took unto the wives which he had Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebajoth, to be his wife.
Okay, so what happens is he goes to, Ishmael. He goes to Ishmael, their uncle. All right, goes to Ishmael and gets a daughter from Ishmael. All right, he marries Ishmael's daughters. Keep reading.
That was it, sir.
That was it on that. All right, that's self-explanatory. All right, go to the top.
Go to the top.
I'm sorry, not back to the top.
28 and 10.
Go back to the Hebrew.
To the Tanakh.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Tanakh 28 and 10. Okay, so 28 and 10. Wayah Tazaa Ya'ah Quab Ma Ba Ara Shabayai Wayah Laka Kara, Naha, verse 11. Waya pagayai bamakwa kwam. Waya ladn yash sham kaya baya hasha masha. Waya kwaf maya banaya ha ma kwa yam. Waya sham mara a shataya tashaya. Waya sha kwab bama kwayam haha wa. Verse 12. Waya kalayam waha naha salam matazab aratazaya wa raya shawa ma gayai ha yamaha waha naha mala akahaya Allah hayam alayam wa yara dayam baywa bawa. Verse 13. Waha naha yaka waha natazab alaya wa ya mara anaya ya ha kaha lahaya baram ba yak wa laha ya taza kwa ha haya rataza ashar athaha shakwab alaya laka athananaha wa la zaraak. Verse 14. Waha yaha zaraak ka'a para haya rataza wapa rataza yamaha wakwa da maiha wataza panah wana gabaiha waka baraka ban kal masha pakath ha'a damaha wabadza ra'ak. Verse 15. Waha naha ana kaya amarak washa maratha yak bakal ashar thalak Waha Shabbatha Yak Al Ha'a Damaha Hazah Af Kaya La'a Azab Zak Aid Ashar Ayam Asha Yah Af Ashar Dabaraf all Slovakia Lock verse 16 Wayaya Kwasaza Ya I Kwab Masha Natha Wa Ya Mara Akan Yasha Yaha Waha Bamakwa Wam Kwazaha Wa'a Nakaya La'a Yada Ayatha Wa the Tawya. Wayaya Ra'a Wa'a Mara Ma'af Nawa Ra'a Hama Kwayam Hazaha Yan Zaha Kaya Bayath Allah Hayam Wazaha Sha'ar Hasha Mayam. That's it, sir.
Sorry, Christ. Go to the English. We'll finish up D7. Close it on out.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So now we're still talking about Isaac. We're talking about Jacob and Esau, of course. And right now it's mostly focused on Jacob. Jacob is going to his uncle's. Is getting ready to go to his uncle's house to tarry to escape being slaughtered or being murdered by his brother. You understand? Who is jealous and envious of him, who is hateful that he received a blessing that he believed was supposed to be his. All right. So now he's on his way to Laban's. Go ahead and read
Genesis 28 and 10. That right here.
That's correct.
And Jacob went out from Beersheba.
And Jacob went out from Beersheba. Go ahead.
And went toward Haran. And he lighted up a certain place and tarried there all night.
All right. He made him a little campfire and he stayed there. And he made like a little camp. And he tarried there. He dwelled there all night. Go ahead.
Because the sun was set. And he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows.
Right. And so he basically rested. He stayed, he made a little camp spot. He rested and the sun was set. It was nighttime. Keep reading.
And to put them for his pillows and laid down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth.
All right. Keep reading.
And the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it.
Who can tell me what that dream is about? What is he seeing? What it translate what he's seeing? Any one of y'all can answer as well. Mark Daggy or go ahead, cause
I'm just guessing.
Go ahead.
It said the angels reached up, and this is like the second coming of Christ.
That's not it.
Okay.
Mark Daggy, you want to give it a shot?
Is he witnessing the kingdom of heaven?
Not quite. I'll give y'all the answer to God just for the sake of time. What it represents is the angels. Okay, the angels take orders, right? What it's representing is the angels ascending and descending from heaven, meaning that the Lord gives the angels orders. They come down into the earth, and the earth, what do? They fulfill those orders, and then they ascend back up into the heavens, and they do what? They report back to the Most High.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So it's showing you that even the angels have orders, that they have order, instruction. All right, that's what he was seeing. That's what he was dreaming about. All right, keep reading.
Yeah. Verse 13, and behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Most High.
I am the Most High. Keep reading.
The God of Abraham.
The God of Abraham. Not the God of Esau, but the God of who?
Abraham.
Not the God of the Asians, but the God of who?
Abraham.
Not the God of the Arabs, but the God of who?
Abraham.
Not the God of the Africans, but the God of who?
Abraham.
All right, keep reading.
Abraham, the God of Abraham, thy father. And the God of Isaac.
The God of Isaac, keep reading.
And the land whereof thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. And verse 14, and thy seed shall be, and thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth.
Can you imagine having that many children, man, and having that large of a nation? If you ever look at the dust on the ground or look at the sand in the sea, and could you imagine if you tried to count every grain of dust or every grain of sand? Like you'd probably die before you even cover a surface.
Never make it.
You understand? You wouldn't make it. You understand? That's how large the Most High is talking about blessing Jacob, man.
Wow.
Giving him an abundance of descendants.
Wow.
And of course his blessing. Keep going.
And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth.
Thy seed shall be the dust of the earth. Keep reading.
And thou shalt spread abroad to the west.
And you shall spread abroad to the west. Keep reading.
And to the east.
Meaning you are going to be all over the place. You understand? You're going to find Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians everywhere, which is where we at right now, everywhere on this earth. Keep reading.
And to the north, and to the south, and in thee and in thy seed shall all families of the earth be blessed.
And in thy seed shall all families of the earth, all 12 tribes, and every family within those 12 tribes shall be blessed by the Most High. You know why? Because we're Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's seed. They were the ones who got blessed.
That's right.
You understand? Get the Most High hand on that, man. You understand? Not Esau, not Ishmael.
That's right.
You understand? Not the Hamites. You understand? Not Japheth.
Right.
The Samoans are not our people.
Right.
You understand? The Aborigines are not our people. Get that out of your mind.
That's right.
You understand? It's Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people who come from the 12 tribes of Israel that the Lord is going to be blessing. Keep reading.
Yes. Khan, sir.
Was there any more?
No, sir.
That was it on it?
We got a couple more, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
And verse 15, and behold, I am with thee, and I will keep thee in all places.
And behold, I am with thee. You understand? Listen. We have a set. As far as our milk scriptures, and y'all can attest to this. In our milk scriptures, we have a certain amount of scriptures that shows that the Most High is racist.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
But you can find racism all throughout this Bible, man.
That's right. That's right, sir.
Because the Lord is always talking to the Jews, man.
Right.
You understand? Read that again.
Yes, sir. Verse 15. And behold, I am with thee.
Behold, I am with thee. He didn't say he was with Esau. He didn't say he was with Ishmael. He didn't say he was with the Arabs, the Asians, the Africans. He didn't say that. He said, I am with thee, talking to Jacob, man.
Right.
Who is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Keep reading.
And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places.
And I will keep thee in all places. Read.
Whither thou goest.
Whither thou goest. No matter what we go on this earth, the Lord is with us, man. You understand? Keep reading.
And will bring thee and will bring thee again into this land.
And will bring thee again to this land. Keep reading.
For I will not leave thee.
And he will not leave thee. And listen, even unto this day, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, I want you to hear me good. The Lord has not left you. You understand? The Lord has given you Hamashiach Yahushua, our King, to redeem you from the hell that we are in right now, man.
That's right.
From our disobedience to the Lord. You understand? From our disobedience to God, and also from the evilness that our oppressors put on us. You understand? It is time for you to understand who your God is. Your God told Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that he would be with them forever, man. And even until this day, even with all of the police brutality that we go through, even with all of the AIDS and the abortions and all of the evil things that happen to us today, the Lord is still with us, man. You understand? And the only way you're going to find the Lord, truthfully, is in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
Under Commander General Yohanan, man, where the truth dwells. You understand? Where the truth is, where the Lord lives.
That's right.
Where our King lives, man. You understand? And when he passed that blessing down to Abraham, down to Isaac, and down to Jacob, he passed it down to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's
man.
right.
You understand? Because this is where Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's seed dwell, man.
Right.
You understand? And we follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man.
Right.
You understand? So if you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you're out there, you know what I'm saying, you out there smoking weed and doing drugs and practicing all kind of wickedness, man, you better get up under the Lord, man. You better come into this truth and learn how to shed yourself of that wickedness so you can partake inside of these blessings that the Lord did not give to Esau, which he could have, you understand, but ended up giving it to us, man, because that's who it belonged to. You understand? Is there any more?
A little bit more, sir.
Go ahead.
Until I have done that which I have spoken to thee. Oh, let's go back to it. Will bring thee again to this land, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee. And verse 16. And Jacob walked, and Jacob awaked out of his sleep, and he said, surely the Most High is in this place.
Man, surely the Most High is in this place. Keep reading.
And I knew it not.
You understand? Was that it? That's the last scripture? I think 17 is the last scripture.
Yes, sir. And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of the Most High. And this is the gate of heaven.
You understand? With that being said, the mighty. All right. Blow the horn again. That was pretty good. All right, we're going to do the saluting of the Torah. Go ahead and grab the Torah. All right. Yahweh Hashem Yashabrak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yashabrak Yah.
All right, you're going to pass it over to me. All right, now you're going to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Hashem Yashabrak Yah.
All right, I'm going to pass it back to you. That's right. All right, we're going to turn, read the prayers. Sar.
The Lord's Prayer.
His turn. Say it.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shema Shemayim. Kadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Balak. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Hayah. Shemyam. Dananawa. Lakam, Kau, Yawam, Wasalaknanawa, Bala'ah, Banasayawan, Abal, Haiwashanayu, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Walaha, Wahataparwa, Wahalam, Amam.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. Give us our debts, and forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. From God is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Bless Israel, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Yasha'ala, Baha, Yatsaparia, Barak, Magan, Yasha'ala, Hashem Yahushua, Waraman.
What he said in the English was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us, and Israel, and the school, bless Hill, shield, and protect, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Hakak in Hebrew, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Baba Kashah, Thundanawa, Hakak, Lar Makala, Maduwa, Hatahar, Matazar, Hakak, Hakayam, Hamatayam, Hakak, Arakawat, Hamatala, Agarsham, Hashem Yahushua, Waraman.
What he just said in the English was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121, Asha'ah, Anyanya, Aharyam, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ain, Yahweh, Shemya, Haratazah, Ayatan, Namawat, Ragalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yanyashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Yad, Yamyanka, Mamam, Mamash, La'ah, Yakaha, Harash, Malaha, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Hakorai, Yashamar, Atad Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Atad, Wa'ad Halawam.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. Even thou suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee without slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out, and thy coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim, Al-Damaya, Al-Takarash, Wa'al, Ashakwat, Al-Yahana, Aywahabaka, Hayama, Ma'awash, Al-Amaka, Harimwa, Sawada, Wayakta, Ya'atazayawa, Al-Tazawaka, Yamawar, Bakawa, Wanakakilam, Magaya, Ala'ah, Yasakar, Shem Yasha'ala, Wada, Wa'atazayawa, Laba, Katwa, Yaka, Baryath, Yakotwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Wa'abba, Hagaria, Gabal, Slugger, Wa'ayim Slugger, Wa'ayim Malak, Alash, Slugger, I'm Yashimya, Slugger, I'm Yashimya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Mamam, Hayawar, Za'awai, Banya, Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Kamyan, Kasaya, Hora, Banyan, Banakal, Kayashwan, Not slugget. Nashamwa.
Nashamwa.
By slugget. By a yanda da arai.
By yonder right.
Yahawah.
Daman.
La Adama. Shayatamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Arab. Wakatazabah. Wakatazal. Anai. Ka nasa yapmwa. Ashur. Amuwu. Nayaharash. Lanawa. Ath. Na'awaf. Alahayim. Alahaya. Sayatamwa. Gaya. Agash. Lapanya. Rakar. Ha'ash. Taba Ira. Wakalaba. Alahat. Aharim. Taradakma. Bazarak. Bazaraka, Babasa, Hatka, Bahalom, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Waha, Bakwashwa, Shemka, Yahawa, Bashwa, Waha, Balahawa, Ayai, Waha, Kapo, Slugget. Kaparawa, Waha, Abatwa, Waha, Kaya'ata, Shemka, Yahawa, Batwa, Al-Kaharatazah.
He said in the English was, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Concerted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off. Being a nation. In the name of Israel. There be no more. In remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. The Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants. Of Tyre. Assur. Also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. And the brook of Kassan. Which perished. At Endor. They became. As done for the earth. Make their nobles. Like a red. And like Zeeb. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Amunah. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses. Of Yahweh. In possession. O Yahweh. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burns the wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forevermore. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. Thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. All right. So do a courtesy salute to the men of Israel. Amayim Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shimei Al-Shabbat. All right, with that being said, Yahweh Matah dismissed.